Hello everyone, welcome to today's fire chat. It seems like every fire chat we have been chasing some questions or something that's very dedicated to that person or whatever role he or she has been. But today I wanted to do something that's beyond a very strategic discussion. Some candid chaos moments that are to be addressed in between cross functional teams. So today we have Abhishek with us, who will be joining or who has been working as a cross-functional team member and will be joining us today for the session. Hi Abhishek, welcome to the Girls Fire Chat.
Thank you.
Abhishek, if you have seen the series of Fire Chat that's been taking place, so I always come up with a few very choosy questions, and people usually answer them, right? According to their inputs on those questions. But this time, I would like to tweak it a little bit and maybe have a very candid and casual discussion with you on the domains that you have like shifted or you have been working probably with multiple domains. If I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong. It's almost been 7 to 8 years, right, since you joined this company.
Yeah, I'm completing my 7 years this December.
Wow, a good feat, if I have to put it that way. But yeah, I mean, so you started. I was going through your LinkedIn profile. I literally stalked it. And I got to know that you started as a trainee software engineer, and now you are someone who has been working with cross-functional teams. So, how's the experience been? How is it feeling walking up the ladder in these 7 years?
All right. So first of all, thank you very much. Uh, I'm very excited to be here.
The pleasure is all mine.
And yeah, as you said, definitely it's been a very great journey. Started as a software engineer, though I was actually doing cross-functional teams from the start.
Right.
It very much aligned with PE team, the product engineering team, and also having client side tasks. So client exposure was also there, and I'm still continuing on the same path. Now the exposure became much more as multiple new softwares are introduced down the line, multiple new experiences are added up, and technically I myself enhanced in some way that in this particular journey I found myself that I'm still exploring, was exploring, still exploring, and that's the best thing that I will keep exploring. That what I keeps in my mind. So it was a great journey, and cross-functional team, working as a cross-functional team member, it always great to be in the middle of multiple people, interacting with multiple people, and it's actually not only work, it makes you bond in such a way with other team members that it's create a very good circle.
Okay. So, Abhishek, correct me if I'm wrong. So, it's very, like, it's a human psychology. When you are asked something, like, we don't really talk about the cons. It's only the pros and our experiences only on the pros that we highlight.
Yeah.
Because why give a wrong idea to the other person who's hearing? But since we are having a candid discussion, I would like you to tell us the cons. Both, like, I mean, any topic has pros and cons, right? And I'm sure working in a cross-functional team also has its own cons. So if you can highlight those and just maybe take us through how you navigate through the cons and make those red flags turn into green ones.
All right. So I myself do not see these as cons, but what I can put out here that when you are working on a cross-functional team, the main challenges, let's say, will be prioritizing your work. The first thing comes in your mind that someone gives you a particular task, and you have to check whether it's priority one or priority two or less prioritized. And also, everyone has expectations from a particular person or from which you have been delivering. So that's the main challenge where you have to need to put your focus on and navigate through that you can deliver it in such a way precisely and also on time. So that's the main thing that I personally feel that you know it's challenging but it's fun in that way.
Correct. Yeah. If you bring the fun element in, I'm sure it has those cons can obviously change into pros. Only the mindset to see those cons is required,
Yes.
probably, right? So this brings me to another question, basically. So, like we have fresher drives going on right now here, and we often come across people who have I mean, who have had or who wants to have exposure in 10 different domains. But I think we all grew up with one saying that you should always focus on one thing. It's that focus that will lead you to an achievement of that aspect before you move to the next part.
Mhm.
What's yours say in this? How do you say this thing?
All right. So for freshers, because I also joined as a fresher company, and what I feel is you need to strong your basics.
Right.
Multiple things will come in your way, but if you have a strong basic and strong core um, knowledge of something, you can navigate through any application, any technology, any challenges that put through your way. So that's the main thing, that you need to be focused on something, and you need to be very what I can say, very I don't have that vocabulary right now in my mind, but um, you have to be very knowledgeable on a basic thing, that is, I can do it, I will try, and I will do it. That I can put. But yeah, as you said, that multiple things will come. You can have exposure on multiple things, but if you have a strong basic, I can conclude that you will go through any.
Only then one can move to the next level.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like, I mean, yes, you're very correct. I mean, if basics are not structured, it becomes very difficult to build anything for that matter. Yeah, on top of that, correct. Uh, so, I mean, you continue to explore in multiple channels, you work with multiple teams. And like, so for example, if someone works in a constant thing, day in and day forth, it becomes very monotonous, right? And somewhere it becomes very like boring also to some extent. But it is like I don't know, like is it the same thing with someone working in cross function also? Like it's the same teams that you talk with, that you deal with. It's the same workflow, the same process, the same thing keeps on repeating, and it also gets monotonous. How do you address that?
So let's put it this way. Yes, sometimes work can be monotonous. Okay, but it is on you that how you're perceiving it, and how you're taking that
Right.
to yourself. So doing a cross-functional team, as a cross-functional team member, I can say, um, I don't feel myself that I am having a monotonous work, because personally, I am being introduced to multiple new things day to day one as I'm joined. So in that sense, challenges comes, and I don't have the time to feel that way, that it's becoming monotonous. But yeah, for some members it might happen. But I will say that you should take this as a fun activity at yourself.
Okay. How do you define fun?
Um,
I mean, fun is a very uh, I don't know, like diversified word.
mhm.
Everyone's definition of fun is different. So you as a developer, I'll put you I'll mention you as a developer only. So as a developer, how do you define fun? What's fun for you?
So you can structure it like that. I love to play games,
Okay.
computer games. Okay.
Okay.
So if I see my development of the codes I'm writing and I need to achieve one task, it's kind of similar to that game that I'm playing.
Okay.
I have to go from point A to point B, eliminating the
All the obstacles.
obstacles. Now, the eliminating the enemies here is the obstacles that you need to neglect here, or yeah. And once you receive that
Mm.
achievement, it is similar to that. So once you are having fun with the playing games, you can also have fun with coding as well,
Okay.
or any task you are doing in such a
That's
way.
good. That was a very interesting point of view that you have put with gaming and
It's all about point of view. How you was
absolutely, absolutely. Any day, like any day, anything. It's the POV that matters.
Yep.
To start, if one starts negatively, I don't think, unless that person changes his or her POV, the ultimate like description or how they picturize changes really.
Definitely.
I think like that was all I had from my end. It was a really a good, very candid chat indeed on delving into different topics. And I loved how you have moved like moved or walked above on the stairs. And it's been already 7 years. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I hope you take more steep at the higher end. And thank you for sharing everything that you had got.
All right. Have had a great time here.
Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek.
You too.